Today we will study the first chapter. It is business, trade, and commerce. It has two parts: economic activities, and history.
Economic activities are to earn profit or salary. For example, a teacher teaching in school. Non-economities are for personal satisfaction, like a mother cooking for her family.
इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज के 3 टाइप्स होते हैं। पहला है बिजनेस, दूसरा प्रोफेशन और तीसरा एम्प्लॉयमेंट।
What is business? Business is an economic activity. Goods and services are bought and sold. This is done to earn profit.
The main motive of the business is to earn profit. Business is done and sold on regular basis.
Profession is an economic activity that needs specialized knowledge and degree required and skills. Professionals provide services in return for fees. For example, doctor,
CA,
and teacher.
Employment is an economic activity in which a person works for another person or organization. Let us explore this together. The employment is an economic act's monthly salary or wages in return. Some characteristics of business are: it is an economic activity. It is done on a regular basis. All business activities are directly or indirectly concerned with transfer of goods and services. The main objective is profit earning. Every business in the world has to bear some amount of risk.
Business exists to satisfy wants of the consumers. Good may consist of consumer goods like sugar, or capital goods like machinery.
One-time sale and purchase cannot be considered as business. It should be done regularly.
There are 3 objectives of business: economic causes, social causes, and human or individual causes.
Economic causes of business. It consists of 3 things: profit, survival, and growth. Profit provides means of livelihood and helps to bear risk. Survival will be only possible when organization will be able to earn enough revenue. Growth is measured in terms of increase of employees. Sales volume, amount of product, market share.
The objectives which aim to think about society needs and wants is called social objective. Social objective of business thinks about welfare of people and doing business in a fair way.
Human or individual objectives refer to individual needs of employees. It thinks about welfare of employees as they are a most valuable resource, like providing proper wages and salary, providing proper and safe working conditions, etc.
Business is classified into 2 types: industry and commerce. Let's study about industry.
Industry is concerned with production and processing of goods and services. It is an economic activity which are connected with conversion of goods into useful resources. Industry is concerned with production is classified into 3 types: primary, secondary, and tertiary industries. Primary industries are those industries in which are connected with production and extraction of natural resources, like living organisms or plants. Primary industry is classified into 2 in which are connected with productive and genetic with natural extractive and genetic industries. In breeding plants and animals for further production, like rearing cattle. Secondary industries are those industries which are connected with using the material that has already been extracted at primary stage. These are of 2 types: manufacturing industry and construction industry. Manufacturing industry are those industries which raw material is converted into finished goods like cotton textile industry.
The manufacturing industry is further divided into analytical, synthetical, processing, assembling industry.
Analytical industries are those where basic raw materials are separated into different finished goods, like crude oil is processed into kerosene, petrol, and diesel.
Synthetical industries are those in which two or more raw material are combined to produce finished good, like various chemicals are combined to form cement.
Processing industry are those where products pass through various stages to form a finished product. Excellent examples are the sugar and paper industries.
Assembling industry are those in which different components are assembled together to make new product, like automobile industry, TV industry,
Construction industry. These are those which engage all the activities which are related to construction. For example, construction of buildings, dams, etc.
Tertiary industries are those which provide help to primary and secondary activity and activities which are related to trade.
Tertiary industry is also known as service industry. It helps to remove hindrances, which arise during production of goods and services.
Transporting, banking, insurance, warehousing and storage, and advertising.
Commerce. Commerce is a wide term, consisting of all those activities which are necessary for sale, transfer, or exchange of goods and services.
It provides the necessary link between producers and consumers to ensure proper distribution of goods.
In this way, commerce ensures free and smooth exchange of lure by removing various hindrances or obstacles in the way of exchange.
role or function of commerce. Hindrances of place is removed by transporting. Hindrances of time is removed by warehousing, also called storage.
Hindrances of risk is removed by insurance. Hindrances of finance is removed by banking.
Hindrances of information is removed by advertising, and hindrances of persons is removed by trade.
Branches of commerce. Commerce is divided into two parts: trade and auxiliaries or aids to trade.
Trade. Trade refers to buying and selling of goods and services with the aim of earning profit. Trade can be carried out on a small scale, like hawkers or small shops. Trade can also be carried out on a large scale, like big departmental stores,
Trade removes hindrances of a person by creating a link between producers and consumers.
Trade is classified into two types: internal trade, also called as home trade, and external trade, also called as foreign trade. Internal trade is considered as buying and selling of goods and services within the geographical boundary of the country.
Internal trade is divided into two parts: wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale trade refers to buying and selling of goods and services in large quantities.
Retail trade. These are those trades in which buying and selling of goods and services is done in a relatively small quantity.
External trade or foreign trade are those trade in which buying and selling of goods and services are done between person or organizations operating in two or more countries.
External trade is divided into three parts: import, export, and entrepot trade.
Import trade refers to purchase of goods from another country. Export trade refers to sale of good to another country.
Entrepot trade refers to purchase of goods from another country, also called as import, to sale of goods in another country, also called as export.
Aids to trade, or auxiliaries to trade, refers to providing facilities for purchase and sale of goods.
Aid to trade are of 5 types. Transporting, a means for movement of goods and services.
Banking helps in providing financial support for business activities. Insurance helps in bearing future risks. Warehousing helps in storing any type of physical goods.
Advertising helps in creating awareness among people about the product. Business risk refers to the possibility of losses or lower profits due to uncertainties in business activities. Every business faces some risk because the future is uncertain. Remember, no risk, no reward. But businesses should always try to manage risks wisely.
Profit is reward for risk-taking. Degree of risk depend upon nature and size of business.
There are 4 causes of business risk: natural causes, economic causes, human causes, other causes.
In natural causes, the risk is occurred by natural disasters, flood, earthquake, etc. Economic causes
of business risk refer to uncertainties associated with market conditions, fluctuating consumer preferences, and financial changes.
Human causes of business risk refer to risks that arise due to human mistakes, negligence, dishonesty, or other actions of employees, managers, or customers.
Other causes of business risk are risks arising from economic, political, legal, technological, and market-related factors that affect business activities.
How to deal with business risk: proper planning, insurance coverage, diversification, employee research, employee training, emergency.
Here are some ways to deal with business risk. Proper planning. Businesses should plan their activities carefully and prepare. Market research policy. Understanding customer needs and market trends helps reduce uncertainty.
Insurance back. Insurance protects businesses from losses due to fire, theft, accidents, and natural disasters.
Employee training pool. Skilled and well-trained employees make fewer mistakes and improve efficiency. Regular monitoring is key. Businesses should continuously monitor changes in technology. Remember, keep an eye on competition and government policies.